I have a lot of unfinished work, and I don't think that's unusual for artists, even though it often gets treated like it is. People like to talk about finished pieces. They like clean narratives, before and after, growth, resolution. Unfinished work doesn't fit that story. Some of my work stopped because life got in the way, school, stress, needing to keep up with things that don't pause just because you're in the middle of something. Sometimes you don't choose to stop. You just run out of space. Other pieces stopped because halfway through I realized I wasn't happy with them. Not bored, not lazy, just honest. That used to feel like failure. Like if I were a better artist, I would push through and finish anyways. But pushing through doesn't always mean progress. Sometimes it just means ignoring the problem. There's a lot of pressure to believe that finishing is the only proof of commitment. Like, stopping means you didn't care enough. But a lot of the time, stopping is the moment you care the most. These works aren't unfinished because I didn't try. They're unfinished because something felt off, and I didn't want to pretend it wasn't. Because finishing something you don't believe in doesn't make it honest, it just makes it complete. Some of these pieces are paused, some of them are probably done forever. And I've had to learn to be okay with that. Not everything needs closure to have meaning. Each unfinished piece holds a decision, a moment where I had to choose between momentum and attention, between continuing out of habit and admitting I'd changed my mind. Being an artist isn't about producing work. It's about learning how you think, how you notice when something isn't working, how you respond to that moment. A lot of learning happens in the middle. Not at the start, not at the end. The part where things get complicated and the answer isn't obvious. This work exists in that middle space, between wanting to make things and needing to live a life around them, between intention and interruption. I don't see these pieces as mistakes. I see them as records, evidence of trying, of thinking, of paying attention, of learning. This is what my process looks like. Not everything finished, not everything resolved, but it's honest.